Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel for our first season 13 episode review. But first, I just quickly want to mention how my reviews work for any of my newer fans or any of my fans who've forgotten. Here's how they work. So basically, I just recap the episode and then basically I discuss the good and the bad and my thoughts on the episode and then my total score out of 10. But now, let's review episode 1, Shintaro. So the episode starts off with Cole playing some Prime Empire, and then we see Lloyd come in and start playing some Prime Empire with Cole, and then we see Jay and Nia raking up some leaves, and then meanwhile we see Woob is all sad because the ninja haven't needed him on any of their newer missions, but Lloyd and Misako try to cheer up Woo. Then we see the mailman arrive at the monastery giving a ninja a letter with it saying that they've all been invited to Princess Vania's birthday party, and they all pack up their things and get ready to leave, and Misako convinces Woo to go with the ninja, and then they get ready and they set sail for the kingdom of Shintaro, but along the way they get attacked by some of those giant dire bats, but then they get saved by some of the Shintaro guards and they set sail for the kingdom and they finally arrive. So the first thing that I like with this episode is when Lloyd references the Teapot of Tyran, Gamdon and Pythol, because I feel like this could set up for the next season and we could see one of these villains return for this season, which I think would be really cool. And also, since we've been seeing the Teapot of Tyran show up a few times, I feel like next season we could see like Nodacon return, which would be really cool. And also the next thing I really like with this episode is seeing the reference to Prime Empire, because it looks like Milton Dyer and Unagami has finished and fixed the game of Prime Empire, of when you can buy the game and stuff and you won't get stuck inside of it and everything. So that's pretty cool with that little reference there. Also, it was really cool seeing Misako and the postman return. It was very good seeing their return because we haven't seen them in a while. And also the ending that we saw with the ninja looking at the kingdom of Shintaro and the good shot showing the kingdom, that was really good. And also later I like how everything picked up much more faster, like in the middle of this episode things went up fast, and I really like how the episode ended and everything because it was a really good ending to this episode. So my first problem I have with this episode is the start of the episode with Cole playing video games and the chicken and the guzzler hat, because it kind of gave me some season 11 vibes, which I didn't really like. And also the start of the episode was kind of boring, but then later in the episode it did get much more better with things picking up way more faster. But I thought the start of the episode was kind of boring and it kind of gave me some season 11 vibes with Cole playing video games and stuff. Then my next complaint is with Misako's attitude with Woo, because I kind of feel like it's kind of out of character for her, because I kind of feel like I would never see Misako screaming like that, and especially at Woo, because I felt like that she would never scream at Woo like that. So it's kind of odd, and I feel like it's kind of out of character for Misako to be screaming like that and everything. Then my next complaint I have is with the Destiny's Bounty design changing off screen again, which is really odd that they keep changing the Destiny's Bounty design all the time, because it's kind of getting annoying now because they just changed it off screen, because they didn't talk about it or mention it in this episode, which I really wish that they would have done. So I really wish if they do change it again that they really mention it. But I think it was really cool still seeing the Destiny's Bounty in the Legacy set of design, but I feel like that they should have mentioned why the design changed. But those were just some of my complaints with this episode. So this episode was definitely a pretty good episode, but I thought the episode at the start of the episode was kind of boring with Cole playing some video games, because it kind of gave me some too many season 11 vibes. But then later in the episode things picking up way more faster and everything was really good, and also the ending was really amazing too. But I think this was a pretty good episode, and I have to rate this episode a 6.5 out of 10 because it was a pretty good episode. I don't think it's the best episode out of Ninjago, and I feel like there are definitely going to be some more better episodes out of this season. But I thought this episode was a pretty good episode. So I think this episode is a pretty decent episode, and I can't wait to watch the rest of the episodes in English and everything. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys liked with this episode, and I will see you all in my next Ninjago video. Bye guys.